Yo YouTube, the Yu-Gi-Oh Zone here with another For the Win deck profile. Today's For the Win deck profile will be on GraveKeepers. The reason that it's today's For the Win deck profile is because I don't feel that the deck is fast enough to compete in this meta, but it's still quite good. I mean, they haven't really lost anything like ever. It's just the deck isn't fast enough to be top tier or meta. So I do feel this is going to be good next format at the beginning, because they probably won't get hit and it'll probably be considered quite a fast deck in the beginning of next format. So I'll get on with the deck profile. Firstly, on 3 Spy. 3 Spy I do feel is necessary, because it's just good card. 2/5 defense when Necrovalley's on the field, 2000 when it isn't, so not many stuff can get over it, and also it searches out another person, well, another monster. It's basically the tour guide of the deck, just bringing out another card from the deck. So yeah, I feel it's just a necessary card in GraveKeepers. Next is 3 Recruiter. Recruiter is the Sangan of the deck. It pretty much searches out every Gravekeeper apart from Spy. And yeah, it's just an instant plus. Like if they dark hole or whatever, you just plus off it. It becomes a 2000 defense and a 1/7 attacker when Necrovalley's on the field. Then Triple Commandant. The reason I run 3 of these is because it's pretty much terraforming. You need to get Necrovalley on the field as soon as possible, because a lot of decks nowadays revolve around graveyard control or whatever. May it be Chaos Dragons. They revolve around removing monsters from grave for high attack monsters, and also wind-ups they require to do the loop. Well, they don't have to do the loop, but the loop is kind of what they aim for in the beginning of the game. And yeah, if you can get Necrovalley on the field, it just slows them down, and they have to wait until they get MST or heavy. So yeah, 2 Descendant, only 2. I don't think 3 is necessary. It's a good card, but it does get cloggy. It's not great to open up with, so yeah. 1 Assailant. It's just so good against Tyras. Most exceeds. It gets around every single one, I do believe. Well, it just switches them to attack, and like if they have most exceeds don't have high attack if they've got high defense. They mostly have low attack when they've got high defense, and vice versa. So Assailant I think is going to be really good. Sangan searches out everything apart from Commandant, so that's the reason this is in here. This means I can set Sangan. If they dark hole or whatever, I get Spy, then set Spy, then go into Recruiter, I plus again, get more cards, stuff like that. Gale, because this deck I do feel needs to Synchro and XYZ to keep it alive. Basically, I feel that it needs to go into bigger plays for the deck to do well. So that's why Gale's in there. That's the monsters. I do believe it's 14. I'm not sure. Probably didn't count right, but yeah. Next spells. Triple Necrovalley. Necrovalley is just a good field spell card. Puts all Gravekeepers up by 500, and cards cannot be removed from the graveyard except if it's by their own effect. So Graph, Plague, Zephyros, they still get their effects, so just bear that in mind. 2 Stel, just a good card. 2 Duality. 2 Duality. Not 3, because I just don't like 3 in this deck. I do prefer 2. Because I think you need more space for other cards. But yeah, 2 Duality. It's obviously searching ability. Royal Tribute. It's pretty much the 1 card hand loop for Gravekeepers. And yeah, Allure. Loads of darks. So yeah, 2 space. I don't think 3 is necessary. So yeah, 1 dark hole. 1 book. They're the unstable cards. No Reborn, because if Necrovalley's on the field you can't really use it. And Heavy Storm, you set far too much back row for you to ever really want to use Heavy Storm. And then Keck Soul Taker, because I like Soul Taker, and this deck does struggle with dragons and monsters you can't get around. So next, double Bottomless, because I don't run Warning in any of the For the Win decks. Bottomless is by far a good alternative. So yeah, 2 Bottomless. I run 3 compulsories, because this makes it easier to get around Zen Mains, Tyruses, Maystrokes, stuff like that. It's just compulsory is really good. And in Chaos Dragons it means they have to remove, if they've already got it on the field, you can go and activate Necrovellion and then compulse a monster, and they probably won't be able to get it back out. So yeah, double Torrential, just because it works with all the recruiters and the Sangen in the deck, just allows me to search as well as pop cards on the field. Solemn Judgment, because Solemn Judgment. Double Starlight Road, just because not many people expect to. Whenever you're playing Gravekeepers, they will always expect 1, but as soon as they heavy and you road it, and they feel that it's alright to then Dark Hole and stuff like that, and if you've got a second one set, it's just winning. Then Mirror Force, because Mirror Force I like in For the Win decks, I just don't like it in meta decks. I think there's better cards to be put in. But yeah. Then the only synchros that I feel you'd need would be Brionic, which is now a super, so it's really easy to pick up. 1 Armed Wing, Armor Master, and Stardust, which is super secret, rare I do believe. So yeah, and you'd probably want 2 of these because of the 2 Starlight Road. And then all the rest I think you'd need or Exceeds also. You could probably get away with a Scrap Dragon. Scrap Dragon would be quite cool. Depends if you can get it out and stuff. Mistworm is also a good idea in this deck, because you've got lots of level 3s and then Gale. So, and you get pluses off your recruiters and stuff. So yeah, just keep that in mind. That was this week's For the Win deck. Thank you.